Welcome to Vodhalla.
Queen Knight, one of the least popular legends in the game above sort of gold rank. Due to that, the stat spread that a lot of people view as very, very difficult, especially for our weapons. The default 3 speed, incredibly low dex, obviously high strength, high defense. But, I mean, Java's the kind of player that I think could make it work, but he has to demonstrate that ability with both the weapons on Queen Knight, because we've known him for sword and hammer, and recently he's been branching out into the axe and bow on Azoth in 2s, and currently he's pretty much untouched on this first stock, almost knocked the Pugsy off the top there, with a surprisingly comfortable spear. Pugsy sort of struggling to find an opening, manages to get a bit of sword damage in. Java now looking for those katars, and like I said, really low speed on Queen Knight here. Even with the speed starts, he's rocking 4 speed, and that against a legend as quick and damaging as Java is going to be really tough to make use of. Pugsy doesn't commit to that offstage ground pound. Now taking the damage lead against Java here on the Queen Knight, but the side sig clips over the edge of the stage and takes out early. That is the high strength of Queen Knight coming in clutch there, but I still don't know how I feel about this pick, man. I'm really, really confused, if I'm honest.
Well, I think it's worth a try. I think that first round is definitely worth trying different characters, and maybe, I don't know, I know a lot of players recently have been having a lot of character crises where they don't know what character to play. So, and while this is a community event, I will definitely see players do a lot more unique characters. And I mean, Queen Knight makes up for that damage, or that speed with damage and defense. It is probably one of the more powerful characters in Brawlhalla, and it knocks out very early on a variety of different things. Java! What the f? That works out well for him, and he now goes down and knocks out Pugsy's second stock. It's a 1 stock lead for Java right now, just throwing off Pugsy.
Okay, Vodhalla or not, Java is still Java, and that was a very Java play right there. You know, the sudden, quick knockout off stage. I mean, I am confused about the Queen Knight pick, but Java he hasn't always been like a strong Vodhalla main. I'm pretty sure originally, before he actually made it into like the pro scene, he had a level 100 Nyx. So he definitely has a bit of that experience on other legends here coming into this. Although, like I said, the spear and the katars are 2 weapons I wouldn't have really expected to see from him. But he is taking a strong lead here against Pugsy, who finally gets a delight set, pushing Java off the side. Java's just sticking with that spear. The D-Sig connects, doesn't KO just yet because Pugsy is bounced off the top of the stage here. Java goes all the way under with the D-Sig. Gets a 2-stock victory over Pugsy with the Queen Knight.
This comes in, down signature into an off-edge down signature he landed? Yeah. Oh my god. Jesus, man. That's I mean, Queen Knight's signature is phenomenal. Like the Queen Knight, like the signature set in general. I mean, down signature has all that range. Down signature comes in, it's got that snake. You can slide yourself in the middle part up between the signature and the player. But still very, very powerful. All the signatures have so much force and momentum with them that it's definitely helping out Java for sure. And I mean, maybe people look at this and are like, hey, maybe we need to change things a little bit around for including Nye. But this is definitely a good start, because I think the only players I know outside of Java that are currently playing Nye based off of that.
Wait, no way!
What? Are you f***ing kidding me, Java? Again? Dude,
who is this guy and what is he doing?
Oh my gosh, very nice job coming out of Java. But like I was saying before I got interrupted by a phenomenal combo, the only person I really know that's not playing like that plays Nye is Wilson. I don't know any other Queen Nye players at the moment.
Wilson's quite adamant on playing Queen Knight. It's his, I think the default character render of Queen Knight is currently his Twitter profile picture. But Java is showing that Queen Knight is a viable pick if you play her right. I mean, Java is kind of a tough example to use because we know that he is incredibly confident out off stage, which he's shown repeatedly in this set alone. Pugsy is doing a decent job in equalizing the damage, and Java is actually aware of the fact that off that set he has no way of coming back, and Pugsy equalizes the stocks relatively efficiently given how early and how suddenly he was knocked out by those katars of Java.
Yeah, and I mean, I think Pugsy is starting to adapt his playstyle a lot better. Java's trying to pull a little bit of what Anonymous Alex does, from what I'm seeing, where he just uses the signatures a lot more than a lot of players do. Because usually there are games in Brawlhalla history where players have hit no signatures or not thrown out a signature at all, and I think Java may change that a little bit. Now I do want to see a neutral into neutral sig, but that down signature will work instead, and we do see Java with a half stock lead right now.
Man, I mean, I'm just so dumbfounded by the success that Java's finding here with Queen Nai. I mean, I think what Pugsy needs to avoid is letting Java take him off stage. Because the moment Java gets off stage and above you with pretty much any weapon, even unarmed, you are at major risk. Because that is his comfort zone. There's obviously that very famous clip of Java just annihilating Sandstorm with the BOUT hammer in sort of his debut performance as the Godslayer player. And right now, he's not really slowing down in that incredibly powerful offstage play. Pugsy does knock Java out the side, but Java manages to make it back. Goes for the side to get out of the end light. But Pugsy right now is just not really finding that equalization that he got early on this match. The ground pound connects. Java goes for the continuation of the edge guard. Doesn't finish it off, but manages to make it back safely. And now Pugsy needs to equalize things up. And even if he gets this stock off Java, he's getting minimal damage. That's the Queen Nai defense right there, baby.
Oh, no!
Oh, and that slap will be enough!
Player 2.
What? No shot. Hold on. I don't know if this is going to include the nairs from Pugsy, but I'm going to have to play this real quick. Yeah, look at the nair. Tries to do it again. Java with the side air weapon throw into tries to do a down signature. This does that side air. My God, dude. He knows that character very fucking well, apparently. Jesus.
I think a large part of the strength of Java offstage is his offstage is simple but effective. Like, he doesn't do, like, his offstage is, it's minimal moves placed perfectly. And now Pugsy is actually going to take out Java's signature pick, the legend that he's known for the best, playing him against him, sticking with that Steel Series keyboard sword against Java's third time usage in this set of Queen Nai.
I'm dumb. Like you said it earlier, I'm dumbfounded by the fact of Java's gameplay right now with that Nai. And Pugsy's I think he's one of the more reputable players in not just in Brawl but in fighting games, because they have the ability of adapting to most games. And I just think that Nai is just catching Pugsy off guard, and that Nai changes almost the aspect of the game because of the speed of it and the amount of force and damage they have. Like for example, a Nair won't knock out Twice off the ceiling, even though it would for most characters.
No way,
combo, man! Jesus, Java going ahead and taking a game or first stock off of Pugsy, and Pugsy's just having such a rough time with this Nai gameplay.
Dude, he knocked out with a weapon throw, man.
Oh my gosh.
And he's still going. I can't. All the gold players watching this are going to have a great time making the case that Queen Nai is actually broken and her SIGs are actually broken. But I mean, that isn't it. It's just Java being so proficient at just the core mechanics, the movement, the gameplay, the neutral, and especially that potent offstage D-Light recovery will take out his first stock. Pugsy manages to make his way back into this fight, only, like, you know, mildly damaged on that second stock. Certainly not something he can't come back from, but Java now is back on those guitars, the weapon that he's made a lot of magic happen with, especially offstage. Just throws out the end sig there, doesn't get punished, but Pugsy now is above Java with that sword, and yesterday in 2 we saw a lot of offstage gimp with that sword on Java. So maybe that's what he's looking for here to counteract Java's aggression, but really, he just needs something, man. He needs something, because this is not what we expected going into this set with Java.
Yeah, and I think Pugsy had to really rely on their pocket pick for this. I mean, BOUT. That was the change of character that they realistically did, and I think that that's something that will change the gameplay around a little bit because of Jala's playstyle with their weapons and stuff like that. We now have the same sword, but we got unique signatures that maybe they can throw out against Java. And however, you're also playing the character that Java knows the most. So I don't. It's a pocket pick, but It's a pocket pick in disguise for an advantage for Java, in my opinion.
Oh! The spacing on that side sig was incredible. And now Pugsy almost taking the lead here with that Sarah on the hammer. Perfectly punishing the end sig by Java. Java now on the back hit here, off stage and unarmed. Manages to get back onto that spear. Lands the down air. Is he going to weapon throw? He is going to weapon throw. Pugsy dodges through it with the GCD sig. Knocking out Pugsy. The high strength of Queen Knight. Doing the work here for Java. I mean, I'm not really surprised by the Vodhalla pocket pick by Pugsy. You see him on Java all the time. We've seen him on Teros previously playing with Luna. And we see, you know, that the shared aspect of those two legends is hammer and sword. So why not play the legend that is the, you know, the combination of those two picks, right? Vodhalla, very, very solid, very, very consistent legend. But like you said, a legend that Java is known for, and a legend that he's going to be completely familiar with playing against. But the down air knocks Java low. He isn't actually going to make it back up. And Pugsy now equalizing the stocks practically perfectly. The most equal it has been this entire set so far. And Java now needs to, I think, stop relying on the confidence of the unknown pick of Queen Knight and start focusing on just breaking that neutral and playing what he needs to get done against a more confident Pugsy here.
Yeah, and I think Java is just starting to space out Pugsy a little bit. He's trying to throw these like longer signatures that a lot of players are going to get caught off guard by. I mean, it's working. We got a Nair. Misses that side air, though. Goes offensive spear recovery. Launches Pugsy into the air. Oh, but misses the recovery. Pugsy misses the Nair. Java with that side air. That will knock! And Java just 3-0'd Pugsy to go ahead and advance into the winners semifinals. He did that with a 9, chat. A 9. God damn. Look at that,
I have
dude.
no words.
Down signature, man.
I have absolutely no words. I have absolutely no words whatsoever for that set. Like, I came into it thinking, like, okay, we're going to see the Vodhalla. We're going to see Java's signature 1v1s pick. And he takes out probably the last legend. I would have been less surprised by, like, a greatsword pick or maybe an Ulgrim. And he comes in with the Queen Knight. And 3 O's.